But yeah, no, we'll move on to another very positive result for a team, and maybe a result that none of us were expecting. West Ham beating Brighton. Obviously, they haven't won against Brighton since Brighton had got promoted, and they were going in as big underdogs after Brighton's very very strong start to the season.
Mm.
But West Ham, with the smash grab and go of the weekend for me. Was 20 something% possession in that game.
Yeah, it was,
Managed to
yeah.
score 3 goals, had a fair few good chances as well. Could have scored a fair
Mm.
few more.
Yeah.
Um,
Some really good goals as well. To be fair, Jared Bowen's was a really good goal.
that
Touch to the
touch.
finish.
Oh, it was brilliant.
And then
Yeah,
Antonio's was really good as well.
yeah, really well
Turn, bottom
taken.
corner, that's a great strike. So I think it looks promising for them. I think they've invested very well. And they're adding Kudus as well. I think he's joined
Yeah,
today.
yeah, he should have been announced.
Um Alvarez looks like a decent player. It is
They,
out, is
they've
it?
used,
Yeah, Alvarez.
they've used that
Yeah,
Declan Rice money very, very well. I think, like you
yeah.
say, Alvarez looks really good.
Ward
Obviously,
Prowse slots in
Ward
perfectly.
Prowse slots in perfectly. That midfield two,
Mm.
midfield three with Souček in
Yeah,
there as well looks really
yeah,
good. Obviously they've got Kudus coming in. He'll probably play on the wings. I thought Ben
yeah,
Rama looked really good coming off the
yeah.
bench. They've got a really, really good squad. I think they do maybe lack a bit of quality in certain positions. That will always be West Ham, but
I think it's just a number nine. I think a proper number nine they're
yeah.
missing.
But
Because
even
Antonio is a
and
purple patch player. He'll have
but
a
when he's
couple
on
good
his yeah,
games
exactly.
in
When
this
he's on
league.
his game though, he can
Yeah,
bag for fun. He's like you say, but he's a real purple patch player. I think
yeah,
since he's been doing the old podcast game, he's been talking the big game. He's got to now
yeah.
talk it up on the
So
pitch as well. So
yeah, that's the thing. I think they'll still finish like mid-table. I don't think it's gonna like be a European seasoning for them because I
mm,
just think there's 7, 8 teams better than them. Not because they're bad. I just think there's better teams. But I think they've had a really positive start. I said no one would have tipped them to, especially away at Brighton as well, and to beat them. It's a 3-1. It's not like a 1-0 like sort of last minute winner though. So Brighton just, I didn't see much of the game, but I knew Brighton dominated it and just couldn't
yeah, they had
quite.
chances. Ariola wasn't big,
Yeah,
was
yeah,
in
he had
great
made a lot of
form.
good saves. I heard. Yeah,
Mitoma was completely marshaled out the game.
yeah,
Didn't do
mm,
anything. Estupiñán had a stinker again. Not great for my
yeah,
fantasy team. I've really not started well with that.
yeah.
At all.
And Ferguson didn't do much. He got his first
No.
start, but didn't seem to do much. And Solly
Yeah, no, it's
March as well. He kept him all
Marshall out of the
quiet.
game. Yeah,
João Pedro looked good when he came off the bench.
yeah,
He
he
changed a
changed
little
things
bit.
up. He changed things up, but at the same
Yeah,
time, I think West Ham, credit to them in terms of defending. They know Brighton going to have a lot of the ball. Brighton do like their
mm,
possession. I
yeah,
think they were second in terms of possession since the Zerbi's coming in the whole Premier League. Some crazy stat like that.
yeah,
Um, and they like dominating games. So West Ham knew that they just have to be able to defend against it, and they marshalled Matoma out,
yeah.
marshalled March out, marshalled Ferguson out, and they couldn't play the football that they wanted to. Brighton, West Ham always had bodies back. They were devastating on that counter attack, as we saw with that Jared Bowen goal.
Yeah,
And
that was really good goal.
it's full credit to David Moyes and West Ham, and there is we have seen West Ham with they're again they're a purple patch team in terms of Premier League seasons. One season they'll finish like
Mm,
top six, and then the next they'll finish like
yeah,
completely mid table. Maybe this is one of them seasons where West Ham um,
yeah.
will be right up there within the European spots potentially.
I think I agree because they have the potential, like last week, to beat Chelsea, to beat Brighton. They've beat two of the big teams already, like so. It's not like or the top teams that they expect to finish above them. Let's say, so they definitely have that result in them to, as I said, to beat any of the teams at home and as proven away as well. So, as I said earlier, I think there's still a lot of teams better than them, but they might make a late push for like conference or Europa League. Are they in the Europa League because they won the conference? Is that how
Yeah,
that works as
yeah,
well?
that's
So they
how
are
it
in that as
works. Yeah,
well. They
yeah.
might
So
do all right in that if they get a good draw. Then, to be fair,
and
but
and they've added with squad depth. Obviously, Declan Rice being the one that leave him, but like you say, Ward
mm,
Prowse, Alvarez, Kudus, all coming in,
yeah,
really filling up the gaps in that team.